Most men lose her before they even realize they had her. Not because they weren't enough, but because they didn't understand what truly matters beneath attraction. You see, a smart man doesn't just chase connection. He protects his inner world. And there are certain things he simply never does with a woman, no matter how intense the emotions feel. First, he never loses himself trying to keep her. At the beginning, it's subtle. You start adjusting your words, your time, your priorities, just to keep the peace. You tell yourself it's love. But psychologically, it's something deeper. It's the fear of abandonment quietly taking control. And the moment you abandon yourself, the dynamic shifts. She may not say it, but she feels it. Respect begins to erode in silence. Because attraction is not built on sacrifice of identity. It's built on the presence of a man who knows who he is, even in the face of losing someone he wants. Second, he never over-explains his worth. A smart man doesn't argue his value into existence. He doesn't beg to be understood, because deep down, he knows something most men ignore. People don't believe what you say about yourself. They believe what your behavior consistently reveals. Over-explaining comes from insecurity. It's a subconscious attempt to control perception, but control kills mystery, and mystery is where emotional intrigue lives. So he speaks less. He shows more, and he lets silence do what desperation never could. Third, he never reacts emotionally in moments designed to test him. Not every test is intentional. Sometimes it's unconscious, rooted in her own past, her own fears, her own attachment wounds. But when tension rises, when words cut a little deeper, when she pulls away or becomes unpredictable, this is where most men collapse. They chase, they panic, they react. A smart man does something different. He observes, he pauses, because he understands that emotional control is power, not suppression, but mastery. In that space between stimulus and response, that's where respect is either built or destroyed. And fourth, he never stays where he is not valued. This is the hardest one, because it requires detachment, not from her, but from the illusion of what you hoped she would be. Many men stay too long, hoping effort will change reality. But psychology tells us something uncomfortable. People reveal their priorities through consistent action, not temporary emotion. A smart man sees patterns, not promises. And when he realizes he's not chosen, he doesn't fight harder. He walks away quietly, with dignity intact. There's a moment every man faces, where he must decide between being liked and being respected, between holding on and letting go. And that decision shapes everything that follows. Understand this. Emotional strength is not about controlling her. It's about not losing control of yourself in her presence. Because the truth is, the man who remains grounded, silent in his power and clear in his boundaries, is the one she never truly forgets. And if you listen closely, beneath all the noise, all the words, all the confusion, you'll realize it was never about her leaving. It was about the moment you stopped standing where you belonged.